Let me go to first time caller from Virginia, Crystal. Crystal, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Hi, Jesse. Thank you for having me, and I really appreciate everything that you're doing.
Thank you.
I completely agree with you that this is a spiritual battle. We are living in Sodom and Gomorrah in our country. And the talk about immigration, this is something I just say. It's kind of funny how black folks like to say reparations. Well, your reparations are at the border.
Yep.
Like...
That's a good point.
If you vote Democrat and you vote for these policies, you're voting your reparation away. When you think about the money it's taken to house people, to bus, plane, train, whatever, and then all the goodies they get along, that could be a new iPad for a black household.
That's
you
right.
know?
Yeah.
Or a cell phone, or, whatever. But what's really sad...
And in Texas, they're talking about now the government is saying that they want to keep them at the border of Mexico and Texas, and they're gonna put ankle braces on there.
Yeah, because
that's gonna cost
they're going to keep those on. Because they're going to keep those on, right?
Yes.
I mean, hello. I'm a 40-year-old woman out here in Virginia, and I can tell you, I know people that have had ankle bracelets, and I know people that have gotten them off.
Yeah.
But
that's a good point.
What's really sad is that a lot of people don't realize that Governor Abbott is not the only one busing these people. The administration is busing twice as many people as the governor of Texas is to New York.
They also have been reported that they were flying them into New York.
Oh, yeah. And if you remember, a couple years ago, there was footage of planes flying in the middle of the night, unloading illegal aliens into different states, different airports.
Yep.
And they want to hide it. And a lot of people don't realize that our government is a number one child trafficker.
Yeah.
A lot of these people coming over the border, there's children that are not with a family. They're being smuggled in. And I was watching something yesterday, this whistleblower that was working the border and working in New York, housing these people, and said that a lot of these kids that are coming over the border are coming over without parents or anything. And then rich people in America are paying for these children.
Yep. Amazing.
So, I mean, it's like, it's all good to be good-hearted. What would Jesus do? Well, some of these people from Venezuela, some of them, yes, they are fleeing violence and persecution. I mean, we don't talk about Christian persecution, but, we got a Muslim coming over. Oh, let's take them in. But
Krishna, who do you blame, the government or the people who vote for the government?
The people that vote for them.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't say, oh, it's their fault. Well, who did you vote for? What policies are you for? And in my line of business, I owned a couple restaurants, and I had a lot of younger kids working for me, 16, 25. And, they're dumb as a box of rocks, common sense. But I'm technically not supposed to talk politics, but I tried to teach them, look, just because your mama or whoever votes Democrat doesn't mean you have to.
That's right.
You need to compare the policies. What policies do you fall in line with? And then you got to think about the money. It's all allocating money in the right places. And this administration allocates money to everyone but the taxpayer.
Yeah.
They do. And it's sickening. I mean, I went to the grocery store the other day. I wanted to get some steaks for the grill. 2 10-ounce ribeyes. $38. And it's like...
And the gas prices have gone through the roof again.
Oh, yeah, that's ridiculous. And that's another, when Biden got voted in and he cut that Keystone pipeline and that gas went up, all these kids that were working for me, oh my gosh, gas is $4 and whatever a gallon. And I'm like, you're that stupid? You really thought that the climate cult, right? The climate cult was going to keep gas the same? No, because they're buying it from people that we aren't even allies with.
Yeah.
They're giving our country away.
Yeah. What
And it's
a
just-
mess.
And fentanyl. I know personally, I've had about 6 people that work for me that died from fentanyl overdoses since 2019.
Wow.
And I can tell you that it is the most horrendous thing. I mean, some of these people accidentally got fentanyl. They thought they were getting heroin, but it was fentanyl and it killed them. And, you know, we can sit there and blame the person and say, you know, you shouldn't put that needle in your arm and all those things. But like you said, it's a spiritual battle.
Yeah.
That's their demon.
Yeah.
But where did this start? This started years ago with opioids, you know, going to a hospital for a sprained ankle and they're giving you 90 Oxycontins or whatever. So really, we need to point at the government again on that.
But
They
it even started before that when they started to legalize pot. When they started to
Okay.
tell the people you can smoke pot out in the open now, you're not going to jail, you won't be fined. And then the people accepted that. And once they accepted that, then they start bringing in all this other kind of drugs. And it's all about controlling the people.
I'm on the opposite spectrum with you with marijuana there.
Nice.
Now, I think everybody should be able to do it? No. Do I think 7-Eleven should sell it? No. I do believe it is good for medicinal purposes.
Like what, for an example?
Well, it's been proven people that have diabetes, it can help your pancreas regulate insulin better.
So
Have you ever- let
pot
me-
heals diabetes,
It doesn't heal it, it can help it.
but it doesn't heal it. So what good is it for then?
Well, it's also been shown that it can reduce your chances of Alzheimer's.
Does it heal
helps people
Alzheimer's?
I don't. My grandfather did. But
No,
I
does
will.
pot heals Alzheimer's?
I don't say heal. I would say.
So what
help.
good is it then? It just makes you feel good about being wrong.
Okay. Well, I do. I will give you a great example.
Okay.
I have a friend that is epileptic. Okay, since she was 13, she's been to different doctors all around the country. You know, she's severely epileptic. She started doing edibles and came off of her medication, and she has not had a seizure in 2.5 years. I think that
because now
helps.
she's high on pot. She's not healed. She's just high. It's like taking an aspirin when you have a headache. The headache is still there. You just don't
Right.
feel it.
Yeah,
Your-
I can see what you're saying.
And-
but
and-
I
and
feel
your
like
body
if God
feel-
put
your
it,
body
God put it here.
What?
Why did God put it here?
Put what here?
Marijuana. Why did He put it here?
God didn't put marijuana here.
No,
The people grew it. They took
but where
something
did it come
that
from
was
originally?
there was something that was good and it wasn't pot, and they took it and perverted it to make money.
Okay, I see what you're saying. But yeah, I mean I'm the generation of Dare. Remember Dare when the police come to your
Oh yeah,
school,
right.
and they say, "This is the worst thing you could ever do. You're going to die from this," you know, like, and it scared you. Like, it scared you. You're like, "Oh, no, I mean, smoking crack," you know? But
Dare
now
to
they
keep
don't do
kids
that.
off of drugs, especially
That's right.
Generation X.
And I will say that Dare, really, it scared me. Thinking about, you know, oh my gosh, what if you do acid and you have this bad trip and you're like half retarded forever, right?
Well, now they dare to tell you that drugs are not good for you. Everybody tell you that it is good. But you know
Oh
what?
yeah.
I got to run, Christy. Crystal, I really appreciate your call.
Yes, and this is my first time calling, and today was actually the first time this morning me ever listening to your show. I listened to some of your old shows,
Yes.
and I looked you up, and I was like, I'm going to call in. I've never called in anywhere, but I'm going to do it this morning.
I appreciate what? I appreciate that.
Yes, well, God bless you, and thank you, and good luck, and I will continue listening, okay?
Thank you. I was told that you wanted to respond to the biblical question.
Yes.
Do you know any unfortunate or disadvantaged people?
Personally, I do not. We live in the greatest country in the world. And I can say personally, I do not. And I also believe that you have your own purpose and your own value, and what you do with your life is your own free will.
Amazing. Well, I appreciate you responding to the biblical question. I'll put my little 2 cents in on Sunday. Thank you, Crystal. Call me again.
Okay, I will. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Amazing input. Thank you.